From the offense so far in these first two games, just some areas you want to improve?
Our pace, our third quarter pace has been awful, so we got to do a better job of getting into our stuff faster, having force in the half court. So that's on me and the rest of the guys to just come out quarters better, especially after half. I would say screening angles, pace, hitting the pocket more, and then being able to get downhill, shoulders downhill more will be helpful for an offense.
What did you think you guys did well defensively last night?
I thought we competed, we communicated, forced them to have to go multiple sides of the floor instead of just attacking one side. Better ball pressure, pick and rolls, better help. I think they scored 10 points the last minute of the game, but outside of that, we had them under 80, which is a really good game.
Can people talk enough about what Herb does defensively for you? And CJ, have you seen him maybe take a step or two forward from what he's done in the past?
I think he's just a smarter player. Each year he gets smarter, understanding angles, understanding how he can be great defensively. He's got a great motor, he's stronger, he's in better shape. He understands how he's going to be utilized each night. I think all of those things play a factor. He's great. He works hard, he works on his game, he understands basketball, how he can be impactful, and how our team can be impactful. So I think he showed on the ball, off the ball, he's one of the best defenders in the NBA.
There's been a huge amount of emphasis for taking Kansas in terms of season to get more threes up. And you yourself, a huge percentage of your shots coming from beyond that's not something you're ever going to shy away from. So how are you feeling about embracing that challenge and getting more threes up? And just like, what's that doing to the offense?
Yeah, I mean, with Trey out, obviously we're missing a guy who can shoot threes and make threes at a high volume. So for our spacing, understanding the first unit, we got to be able to shoot threes. I got to be able to shoot threes. I think I probably turned down 2 or 3 last night. I probably could have taken, but overall, I think based on the gravity those guys create, there's going to be opportunities. I'm going to still shoot some middies, throughout the season as the game opens up and as the floor opens up. But I'm a good shooter. They set the screens, and I got to be able to knock them down.
Speaking of good shooters, you've been able to play in some of those stagger bench units with Hawkins and Matt Ryan. Just what's it like playing with that amount of space on the floor? Both for you to operate, get to the cup, but also like at times you can see JV in the post and help really can't come from the rim.
I like space, so I'm always in favor of having space, being able to create, get downhill. Shooters space the floor, they run really good basketball players in terms of movement, pace, tempo, .5 mentality. So it's helpful. Jake gets his touches, so I think we've been doing a pretty good job of mixing and matching and playing well together.
One of the things we heard from Zion last night is, he's I guess really focusing on being consistent. He said this is good that we won, but the important thing is just kind of stacking things together, stringing things together. Have you seen that from a team of better understanding of just the need to be consistent throughout an 82-game season?
Yeah, you want to learn through wins, obviously. There's some things we could have done better, but it's better to learn through a win than to learn through a loss. Starting games well, now we got to start quarters better, start halves better, execute better down the stretch. Just those little things will help us as we get closer and closer to March, April, May. But I think we're improving and we understand what we need to do each night to get better and to win.
With Herb, have you ever seen anyone since been in the league that has the ability to block threes the way he does? It seems like that's rare in the NBA. And what is it about? What is it about the skill set that allows him to be able to do that?
He's got good length, timing. He's athletic. He doesn't block the shot out of your hand. He lets the ball kind of leave your hand first, and he can kind of block it in the air, which is really difficult. And he takes athleticism, timing, skill. He covers every part of the floor. Takes charges, active on the ball, off the ball. He's elite. He'll be all defensive team this year for sure.
And we've heard Willie say a couple times to B.I.Z., y'all are the best duo in the league, and he said he's going to keep on saying it. How important is that for your coach, not just verbalize that, but to kind of emphasize it over and over again the way he has?
I think they're both very talented players, all-stars. If they play enough games, all-NBA in terms of their impact on the floor, scoring, passing, the gravity they have. So they got to make their mark every night. Sometimes that's scoring, sometimes that's rebounding, sometimes that's getting a block shot, being active defensively, driving and creating crowds. Like that's all a part of their talent, a part of their skill set.
CJ, how different is it going to be to face Chris Paul in the Warriors uniform tomorrow?
That'd be a little weird, but he's one of the best players ever played the game, Hall of Famer, smart, heady basketball player, and he's very familiar with Louisiana.
You had 7 assists last night, one turnover, one pitching. You mentioned you're going to take on the challenge of really putting guys in the right spots and particularly facilitating. How you feeling that's coming along with starting and just
doing a decent job. I mean, the turnover, he kicked the ball. Just to clarify, he kicked the ball, so it shouldn't have been a turnover. But just playing with pace, trying to get us organized, get us in the right positions, make sure everybody's getting their touches. And I think it's coming along. But I mean, we got 80 games left, a lot more practices, a lot more movement within the personnel rotation. Jose, Najee, Trey, hopefully they get back soon so that we have a lot of different guys we can utilize, and that'll help us with the spacing, help us with the pace, and hopefully continue to allow us to have 13 turnovers instead of 20 or 21 like we did in game 1.
Do you feel like some of those reads are a little bit easier right now with some of the stuff that Coach JD is put in?
I think we're all just more mature basketball players, but I think the reads do help. It's quick decision making, it's spacing, it's not trying to do too much. You know, use your talent, whatever your talent is. If it's coming off pick and rolls and engage. If you're scoring, you score. Make the easy pass. I think all of those things just allow the game to be played easier and more fun.
Appreciate it.